dark night of a pandemic.
Like I don't think I'd ever turn my camera back on.
Never. Oh, you mean if you have a haircut dog?
Yes, the haircut dog comes on when your camera's off.
Hey fans, I just want to show you this haircut dog. We'll start your regular show X content in just a moment. But first I wanted to show you this haircut dog in case, you know, we'll start the show pretty soon though. I just want you to get the whole clip. Wow. Hi, everyone. Welcome to a little show X.
Yay!
I'm Jill. I'm joined tonight by Jen and Molly. Oh, I stopped my video instead of stopping the dog video. This is already going super pro. Wow. For those of you who are unaware, this is improv in lockdown times. We're spread across the fine city of Minneapolis, coming to you now. Right before we began, Molly was going to tell us how many pairs of glasses you received in the mail.
Well, in rehearsal, I told the story of. I just got 4 pairs of glasses in the mail, and I'm wearing exactly 0 of those pairs of glasses right now, because I forgot, because something else came up before the show. But I don't know if you've ordered glasses off of Zenni, either of you.
No.
The wait is interminable.
I've been too scared.
Why?
I'm afraid I would measure my eyes wrong.
Oh, I had them do it at the eye place where they did the eye exam, and they gave me some guff. They're like, well, we're not supposed to do this. But I'm like, but your glasses all cost $500, and my insurance won't pay for a $500 pair of glasses. But I can pay for a $6.95 pair of glasses. Thank you very much.
Wow, these are hot tips.
You're welcome. But
thank you.
It's just like, because you get the notification like when it's manufactured, and notification when it gets sent to the distribution center. And it was equal to getting my revised birth certificate in like running to the mailbox like a child, like, oh, did the special thing come in from all the box tops I saved? But yes, I have 4 new pairs of glasses, and that's your fascinating story.
You know what I was remembering? I used to mail my film to be developed, like to a place in Seattle. There was a place in Seattle you could mail your film, and they would mail it back. So the length of time, nobody today would understand that particular length of time. And then they'd send you a new film. Did you do it by mail?
There was a place in Sioux City called Harold's but you could send it by mail.
Oh, okay.
Very nice. But was this for like a little flash?
Both, either one. You could get rolls of film, or you could get it disposable, and I did both. It was fine times.
Love me a flash cube. Oh man.
Oh, a flash cube.
Oh yeah, flash cubes.
Oh.
So we were joking before the stream went on to where streams go when you can watch them. I'm good at
rivers run where they can ramble.
This is not our music. That because it's just the 3 of us and we're all women of a certain age, we would only talk about olden days, and it's happening.
Sorry, you were talking about modern glasses ordering, and I took us to the Wayback Machine.
Wayback Machine.
But it seems like something you would have been able to do if you were a farmer in like the 1870s.
Yeah, mail order glasses
on the prairie. Yeah, totally. Like there's probably 10 pages in the Sears Roebuck catalog, and
and you had to hold it arm's length and say what is clear.
Yes, get one of your children, the one who doesn't have typhoid, to hold this up so it doesn't shake.
Yeah.
And if your child is 3 horse lengths away, then you get
not you, Jenny. You've got typhoid. Oh, come on! This is a scene.
Yeah,
this is a scene. This is
all right. Here we go. Yeah. Hold on.
Now, Jenny, hold it straight. Now, Jenny, hold it. Now, Jenny, hold it straight.
I'm trying.
I got him, Jenny. Go back to your bed. Go back to that Trundle, you lay down.
Uh,
No, Belinda, let Jenny try. She has just hours to live.
What?
What?
Oh, I thought I heard something. It must be my fever. Okay.
Now give it a shot, Jenny. Give it a shot. Belinda, don't be sassy.
Papa, can you read this?
No. Oh, that's
Can you read this?
you're useless. You're already sorry, Jenny. You're already
I'm already what? Hold on.
you're pretty shaky, Jenny. Yeah.
Sorry, it was 3 horse lengths away. I'm already what?
You're already real shaky, Jen.
Jenny, if you survive this fever and you marry a handsome man who comes on by, ready to start a homestead and takes you to Kansas territory, if you do that, Jenny, when I die of some terrible disease, I shall haunt you wherever you end up. No matter how successful you are, I'll find you, Jenny.
Belinda,
I'll
what
do
is it?
something about this.
Belinda, what is it?
Belinda's creepy shoulder had disappeared. Ma, I'm so tired, Pa. I gotta sit on this dead sheep. Oh, oh, oh. I dug out a new room in the sod house.
Good for you. You gotta use your hands while you can.
I sure could use a spoonful of molasses from the molasses barrel.
Well, we only got but 3 scoops left, but I'll sure give you one to send you on your way, little Jenny.
Where am I going?
Going up where? She's gone. Yay! Jen, did you see that when Molly's camera went a little blurry when little Jenny died?
In the moment.
It did?
Yeah, it was so gorgeous. It was like a camera effect.
I made that happen. You can make dogs get haircuts, and I can apparently, not knowing
That was
computer
stunning.
language.
That was stunning.
Wow.
I feel bad about doing such a flippant scene about something so tragic, but we were watching the movie Rainmaker yesterday, starring Burt Lancaster and Katharine Hepburn. Haven't seen that since I was a teenager. Whew! Not exactly the feminist masterpiece I recalled. Woo!
Oh no! Why? What? For those of us who haven't seen it or
Oh
haven't
yeah.
seen it since,
Well, the
since
story is
Truman was in
Lizzie.
office.
The story is Lizzie, who's, get this, in her 30s.
Oh God. Oh God. I'm sorry.
Is she
She
married?
has these 2 brothers, but Lizzie is unmarried.
Oh my!
They're attempting to marry her to, this is the most interesting part of the movie. They're attempting to marry her to the sheriff's deputy because he's got a hole in his shirt. He needs a wife. Like a man like that with a hole in his shirt trying to sew it himself, he needs a wife. But my favorite scene I have 2 favorite scenes of the movie.
Uh-huh.
My favorite scene of the movie is like Lizzie's father straight up says to him, "Everybody knows you're not a widower. Everyone knows you're divorced." Like that was an interesting little cinematic element. It came out very bluntly. Like everyone knows you're divorced and we don't care. We like you. So marry my daughter. Then the movie's called The Rainmaker because Burt Lancaster plays a handsome charlatan who comes to town, and for some reason, Lizzie's pa just feels like believing in this charlatan, even though it's very clear he can't make it rain, and they're in the midst of a terrible drought. I feel embarrassed about how long the synopsis is taking. I feel like there won't be time to talk about Snooki. Snooki is a loose woman who wears a red hat and drives a roadster. So, of course, she's inappropriate for Jimmy because she's loose. But Jimmy loves her. Anyway, Jimmy's Lizzie's brother. Anyway, so the mean older brother has a super mean speech and reduces Lizzie to tears about how she's plain. She's plain. She'll never be married because she's plain. And her father's been lying to her. She is plain. Um, and too smart.
Oh, yeah.
She made a mistake at a dinner party. One of the little kids was asking where Madagascar was, and no one said, and she said it was an island off of Africa. Oh, can you imagine revealing that sort of information as a woman? Um, what a faux pas. But I don't want to spoil the end of the movie. But anyway, that's the scene. That's the scene, and I remembered it being like much more. Yeah, much more like the end. There was an end moment I was waiting for. I was like, Eric, wait for this moment. Wait for this moment of the movie, and he didn't even know that we had passed the moment because it doesn't land the same way in 2021 as apparently it did when I was a preteen girl or what have you.
Was there some kind of like reclamation of her power or something? Or?
Well, okay. So the sheriff's deputy, okay, the sheriff's deputy, like she has a big scene where she confronts him and asks about his divorce.
Oh.
And his wife left him for a school teacher, and because she wanted him to beg and say, "Don't go," and he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't beg. He's a man. He wouldn't beg. So the rainmaker is about to be run out of town, and he turns to Liz and he says, "Lizzie, come with me. Be free with me." And Lizzie's like, "What should I do?" And the sheriff's deputy says, "Lizzie, don't go." Now, it took me a long time to remember the line of the movie that I wanted to tell Eric. So I looked at a lot of community theater productions of Rainmaker online yesterday.
Whoa.
The delivery of that line varies wildly, but the line is just, "Lizzie, don't go.
Wait,
Don't go."
Jill, could you please show us a brief montage of the various ways that you saw this
Yeah.
line delivered?
I'm happy to do it. Thank you, Molly.
Okay.
Please consider these my auditions.
All right. All right. State your name, please.
My name is Morris Carter. I'm auditioning for the role of Pyle.
Thank you very much, Morris. Whenever you're ready.
Lizzie, don't go. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Look, we'll have it posted by the coffee room later. Next, please. Hi. State your name, please.
Greg, Wonderland.
Oh, Greg. Hi. Nice to
Hi,
see you
nice
again.
to see you.
Oh
My mom
gosh.
sent some bars.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, there's our little Tom Wakefield from Glass Menagerie. Oh,
Uh,
back again. Okay. All right, no guarantees, but I would love to see what you prepared.
Lizzie, don't go.
Magnetic. Thank you
Thank you.
so
Thank you.
much. Thank you.
I'll just leave the bars by the.
That'd be great. Carla, how many do we have left?
Oh, we've got at least 2 more.
Okay,
And
great.
then we've got a 12-year-old from the middle school it's just cute as a button.
But okay. Hi, say what's your name?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Tim Walsh.
Hi, Tim. Well, Tim, did you prepare a line reading for us?
Yeah.
All right, Tim, whenever you're ready.
Lizzie, don't go.
That was good.
Wow, Tim, you're Tim, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Tim, it was so good. It was
Thank
so
you.
good. Okay, Tim, you're gonna want to check the bulletin board by the coffee room pretty soon. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great. Thanks
Thanks.
a lot.
Thanks, Miss
Thank you.
Carlisle. Thanks.
Do we
Thanks.
let the other ones audition? Because that was
I know that was perfect, but I do want to see the other two.
okay.
Maybe they can both come in at once.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay, great.
You wanted to?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. You want to see us?
Yeah. What are your names, please?
I'm Taylor.
Hi, Tyler.
Taylor and Tyler.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Great, Taylor, Tyler. Did you both prepare the line reading?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd like to try something. Could you please deliver it to each other?
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
There we go.
1, 2, 3. Lizzie!
Go!
Go!
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at my phone. Could you do that one more time, please?
Mostly it was a blocking problem.
Oh,
Mostly,
no.
mostly like I've seen the movie first. I never saw the play until I watched all those YouTube clips yesterday. In the movie, like the wagon is available, but in all the theater productions, they're just like in the kitchen. So it's sort of like,
was it all done on like raked stages? So it was like
no,
very
it's just like flat gymnatoriums, gymnasiums.
gymnasiums.
Yeah,
Wow.
but you know, juicy part, that pile. You can wear a shirt with a hole in it. You don't have to. You're not the handsome one. The handsome one obviously plays Starbuck, the Rainmaker. So like, the more sensible looking kid in your high school probably plays. Yeah.
When is the movie from, roughly?
I think 1953.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's set in the Dust Bowl.
Right.
But the play was only from like 1950, so it's not. Yeah.
Does the
I was
red
just trying to
hat?
picture.
Do you remember the Red Hat ladies? I don't know if Red Hat ladies still exist, but does the Red Hat symbolize? Because I know the Red Hat ladies would get together and have fun and do things and talk.
Yeah.
Lady, I worked so many years at the Old Log Theater. I know the Red Hat ladies.
Okay, that's who you're thinking of.
Yeah.
But does it have to be with like, because Lizzie, the loose woman, wore the red hat and drove a
Oh,
road-
Suki wore the red hat.
Excuse me, Suki.
Oh.
Yeah, unrelated, but maybe tied in. Because the Red Hat Society is based on the poem, When I Am Old, I Shall Wear Purple.
Oh, that's right.
You know that poem?
No, I'd love to hear it.
We'll find it.
When I am old, I shall wear purple. When I am an old woman, I shall wear purple. It's a poem. The poem is called Warning, and it's by Jenny Joseph.
Did she eat the plums?
When I am an old woman, I shall wear purple with a red hat which doesn't go and doesn't suit me. And I shall spend my pension on brandy and summer gloves and satin sandals and say we've no money for butter. It goes a little, yeah, it's a poem about
That's
like
great.
older women become invisible, and it's a poem of liberation about
That's
that.
fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
He was English. You could even do it with an English or a Martian. When I was an old woman.
I didn't know it was Scottish. You're right. This is an update for me
No, I just had to check her.
about this poem. Yeah.
It's a Scottish poem.
She composed it at 29. All right.
What?
Right.
Oh, looking ahead to being older. Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Well, sure.
Did
It's
you-
when I am an old.
Yeah. Did you see all those? Like, there's a lot of interviews with Paul McCartney when he did turn 64. Because of their famous song, When I'm 64, that they wrote when they were like 20. Whew. Yeah. Did you have any thoughts about when you were older, when you were young?
I was worried because I still have a hard time like figuring out what I look like. I really don't know. But I was trying to imagine myself, and all I could come up with was like a curly haired, I'd never had curly hair, like brown curly haired vampire. And I was like, oh no.
What? A
Oh my
curly haired vampire.
I don't know. That was the only like image I could conjure for myself. I was like, obviously, vampire. And I felt sad about it.
With brown curly hair. I feel like you don't see a lot of curly haired vampires in
No.
film.
Oh,
That's a
Not
shame.
since the 80s.
Perms were all.
The smell of an undead perm wafting through that mall from Dawn of the Dead. Oh my god. That's how you pictured yourself, Jen.
I love food. My limited imagination.
I don't have any. The memory that it made me think of was when I was 11, we planted apple trees, and the tag said that there would not be apples for 5 years. So I was like, oh, when I'm 16, then I'll sit under this apple tree with my boyfriend and eat
Oh.
apples, and we'll probably carve our name in the trunk. You know, that was what I imagined would happen. Turns out, apple trees cross-pollinate. You need two of them. You need two trees.
Oh.
And, like, the difference between, like, my romance quality at age 16 was not high. Like, I didn't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I didn't have a boyfriend or girlfriend at 16, so what a loss.
Well, they would have gone home fruitless either way because you wouldn't have been able to like give them any delicious fruit snacks.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, it
of
would have been a
because
ripoff. Would have been a
because what
ripoff for that
was this like
person.
something you got through church or was it like a scouting activity or
That we got this apple tree, or the
yeah with its little thing about with its little pamphlet that I imagine was
we
like
got well when I was 11. We bought my grandparents' house, and it was
oh
the first time we didn't live in an apartment as a family.
oh
So suddenly we had all this green grass, this terrifying green grass. I did that. Like, I cried in the car because, like, the further we got from the city, the bigger the lawns were. And I just found it confusing as an 11-year-old. Like, where are the people?
Oh.
Why is there so much grass? Why does everyone have a park in their front yard?
Oh my God.
I did not like it. My first impression was like, what is happening? Yeah, where are the people?
Molly, what part of, because you grew up in Minneapolis, is that, no, or where, what, was it because you have, you're like, your family's been here forever, but where did you?
Well, my parents split when I was 3 and had joint custody, and they both moved a lot. So, like, I grew up all over the Twin Cities. But the house I'm living in now is 5 blocks from the house my great grandfather built in 1922. That was in my family till my dad sold it in the 90s.
When you say your grandfather built the house, like straight up built it?
My great grandfather, that's always the wording that was used. He like, I know the history. Um, he worked at the downtown Minneapolis Ford plant. Then when they were going to open the one in Highland Park in St. Paul, he and a bunch of other Ford employees like started building in this neighborhood of South Minneapolis, which
Hey.
they were allowed to do because they were white and they were Christian, and so they could get the loans. Um, and so there's pictures of we found when we cleaned out the house to sell it of him standing next to the newly built house with the 2 little maple trees that he just planted that of course when I was a kid were giant, and like barely a house in the background because they were developing this neighborhood. And according to something my grandfather told me, they thought the whole neighborhood would burn down because it was a peat bog. So it hasn't happened yet, but
Peat bog.
I don't know. He drank a lot. I don't know if that was true. I
Okay, I have a really funny. This scene that I'm thinking in my head is really funny. Someone has to be my wife. Okay,
okay.
I'm thinking of, this scene's gonna be so funny. You're gonna love it.
Oh, great. Go for it.
Honey, before I show you our brand new house, I need you to understand that my only previous construction experience is making cars.
Okay.
You know that about me, right, babe?
Oh, of course I do.
Like, I know how to make cars. I don't know how to make a house.
I'm
I
so,
never did before. Oh, sorry. I went blurry. I got emotional. I'm gonna show you our house. It looks kind of like a car, babe. I'm sorry,
that's
but it's gonna be comfortable. It's a giant car. I put the kitchen in the glove box.
Does it move? Does it?
Well, of course, babe. It's built Ford Tough. It's gonna, like, seasonally we can turn and face the sun.
I was looking forward to spending our remaining years together, which was going to be a lot. Living in a house.
I mean, just try it out, though. Come on, hop on in. Hop on in the house.
Okay.
Yeah, hop in. Yeah. I'll go around.
This is a lot of chrome.
It's like surprisingly big in here.
It is. Wow, it has that new house.
That new house smell.
Hon, I doubted you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm going to go check out the bedroom because I don't know if there's going to be beds in it or if there's going to be.
Well, howdy, neighbor.
Oh, hi.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just noticed that a cop put a ticket on your window.
Hun,
Rude.
I guess I'm just going to check out the backyard and try not to light a fire.
Yeah, don't light a fire. The whole neighborhood will burn down. It used to be a peat bog.
Yeah, that was my dream teen. You see, I told you it was going to be
That was
like a
amazing.
really funny premise for a scene. I was trying to look for a toy car. Like, I normally have a toy car right here, and I couldn't find it.
Oh, I remember you having a toy car.
Yeah, it's been very useful for these improv shows that we do, you know.
I can't do improv online for several reasons. For one thing, I don't know how to do improv to this box.
Yeah.
And also because I'm not in like a house full of children in a room or in a room that's like occupied. I'm in a basement.
Yeah.
If I tore down this, there's like litter boxes and a terrifying old furnace. But like every time I do like a mess show or something, people just constantly bring out these amazing things. And I sent Rita's character on her way the other night, and I'm like, here, take this blue disc, and I'm just literally the things that I have here. I've got a blue disc, and I got a second blue disc, and nail polish. That's what I've got down here. I mean, I could grab a litter box from behind the sheet.
Oh, that's right. Oh, hi.
See? So, oh, come on. You see, this is what I'm up against. That time I tried to be a dolphin in the scene, and I had to bring up a picture of my dolphin on the phone. And I didn't even know how it worked.
Oh.
We're gonna.
I invented a new camera effect the other day.
Oh.
Look, I'm in a small hole.
That's brilliant.
It's like I'm looking at an eclipse, and
That's
you're the
pretty
sun.
good, right? I'm in a small hole. I thought it would have sharper edges.
That's so pretty. I was given a pile of scarves. And
what?
That's nice. You look like old timey.
Oh, that's neat. I filtered myself.
Slightly diabolical too when you put it over. You were like, yeah, it was
like a curly vampire or something.
What? No.
Yeah. It's like I was on my deathbed, and like you're my supposedly well-meaning caretaker.
You'll be dead by sundown.
Not again.
Like a classier version of whatever happened to Baby Jane. Oh wow!
I want to suck your blood.
Jill, it's me.
Jan, it's come true.
I have lived for hundreds of years.
Oh no!
Am I doing the anteater voice?
That was my voice. That was exactly my voice in '85.
I mean, I knew old people when I was a young child, but I mean, you know, everyone's old then. But like, I think for me, old people were personified by Statler and Waldorf from the Muppet Show. Yeah. And so in my head, I'm like, well, that's what old people look like. Like there was inevitability, like we'd all end up looking like them. And I'm kind of looking forward to that day.
Yeah, those are the models for how we'll look. When I was younger, I thought I would look like my maternal grandmother, but as the years passed, like my father's mother's cheeks are appearing on my face, Like, okay, she was a cutie patootie too. I'll take it.
Nice. I got
My
my
father's
grandmother's
also
hand.
starting to look like her.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So pretty soon my father and I will just look the same.
That is going to be amazing. I
Yeah.
cannot wait for that.
He's the one with the beard.
For now.
For now, if that one chin hair has its dream come true.
Well, since I've gone into quarantine and no longer have jobs where I'm up on my feet, that I work all the time and gained all this weight, I've noticed I've got my grandmother's wrists
Oh,
and her hands, and like all the pictures of my grandmother. This is the daughter of the man who built the house 5 blocks from here. Even like the teenage ones, she's always got one of her big meaty Scandinavian hands closed. And it's because she always took her glasses off and held them in her hand. So it didn't matter if she was 15 on the bridge over Minnehaha Falls, or if
oh.
she was in her 20s visiting her brother in the army in New York City, or like in almost 80. It was always just this Grace with like glasses marks on her face and a big meaty hand holding glasses. I
She
miss her
she
like
took them off
crazy.
for the picture.
Always,
Okay.
always. I don't know if there's a picture of her in glasses and she wore glasses.
Isn't that funny?
I miss her so much. Whenever she would get her hair done, she would go to Irene's, who lived 2 houses down and had, I think, maybe a semi-legal home salon underneath her aluminum awning. And her hair color, she would always say whenever like, "Oh, just get your hair done," and my grandmother would always say the color. She always go, "Frivolous fawn."
Oh,
And I have looked, and I cannot find Lady Clairol frivolous fawn.
Frivolous
Frivolous fawn.
what?
Frivolous fawn, like a baby deer.
Frivolous fawn.
I couldn't find. Well, it's not. I haven't looked a lot. I'm sure there's some equivalent.
Yeah.
There's probably a
They ripped through
dusty.
colors pretty fast. They probably discontinued it.
Probably. I mean, she probably stopped using it sometime in the mid '80s.
Frivolous fawn.
Yeah, I bet like at Clairol's archives, they've got like dusty yellow thick books that they can pull out and
I
like
would love to take a visit if someone would show me a scene in Clairol's archives of all the different.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, hair color archives.
All right. Well, I'm so glad that you. It's been a while since anyone's joined me. If you are going to come in, I need you to leave all your pens behind. You can only use this pencil. This pencil. There you go. This pencil.
Thank you.
And you have you have to put on these gloves. Okay. Put
Okay.
on these gloves.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome
Happy
to
to
the
do it.
Welcome to the Clairol archives. Clairol. I'll give you a little history as I go through the books. Clairol started in 1614 as an apothecary to King James the First. He had just come down from Scotland not that long before, and he believed in witchcraft and also in hair dyeing. And so there we are. James Clairol was secretly transgender, was born Lady Clairol, but did not tell anyone because a woman, even an upper class woman, could not become an apothecary back then. It's a shame. It's a shame. I'm sorry. What was the color that you were looking for?
Frivolous fawn. And if that's not available, serious
I need you
buck.
to get out.
What? What about serious buck? You've
You're here because of what happened with Frivolous Fawn, aren't you?
well,
We
well.
hired the best lawyers and the best private detectives in the world to cover that up. How did you know?
I found a trunk in my grandmother's attic.
We thought we bought every last one. Whatever you do, don't use it.
It's too late.
No! Your hand is going to begin to swell and close shut whenever there's a
Oh,
camera around. And now, with cell phones, tell me the name of the color again and touch the back of your head.
frivolous fawn.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry.
What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? What's happening to me?
I'm sorry. We developed it in 1941 for use as a weapon in World War II. We never expected it to get out, and we gave it such a ridiculous name. We didn't think anyone would use it.
What will become of me?
Listen, your life is not over. Dozens of women lived with this condition, all the way up through the mid to late 1980s. You just have to change your expectations, all right? I would recommend getting rid of your cell phones. And if you have any friends or family, ask them to leave theirs at home. All right? You'll only have your picture taken by someone who has to send the film away via mail. All right?
Okay.
You can do this. You're brave. On behalf of the Clairol family, we thank you. Now I've got to go get my perm and get back into my coffin.
Oh no!
Oh, I'm sorry. You were like, oh, this
Wow.
bow, this wrap right here. Let me
Oh.
just tie that up.
Oh, the bow that looks like this?
Yes.
I
Oh,
should
it's
do a lot of
nice,
scenes that take place on court TV or something, like where like
Yeah.
I'm a
Hide the
witness for
identity.
I'm a witness for testifying against the mob or something.
Yeah.
He walked into the barber shop, and what he did was monstrous. I need more than now. I don't ever want more than the discs. Oh, those
No,
are
we should
perfect.
just beautiful.
I just have a quick question, Your Honor. Why are all of our identities hidden? Like,
It's live TV.
I just,
You know
like
what?
I'm proud of the work that I do as a lawyer. I don't think I need my identity hidden.
Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. You're all guilty. 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 That's hard to do. Oh, that's difficult to do.
Oh, you're trying to bounce your head with
I'm trying.
I can't
Harder
say-
than it would seem. I mean, like, I
say
can do it
that
from
right.
here, but hold on. Guilty. I can't. Oh, that's hard. That's a head scratcher. Wow. Physics is fun.
Physics is fun. Physics is fun. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I miss my grandmother.
Yeah.
Today, my 8-year-old asked me if my Grandpa Rausch, who my 8-year-old knew for a number of years, if Grandpa Rausch lived during the medieval ages.
Oh.
Oh, no. But his the scope of time and where time lands just for an 8-year-old brain is just like all the
Yeah.
because Grandpa Rausch was alive for World War II. Why wouldn't he be alive in the medieval ages?
Yeah.
This is reminding me of the medieval concept of time that we all learned about in theater history class, high theater degree, and how could all these morality plays have Jesus with people who lived hundreds of years later? Well, because it is all about the ages of man.
Okay.
That's my Michał Kolbialka impersonation. You're welcome.
Okay. That was a good impersonation.
It really
Thank
was.
Thank you.
Aww.
I
No.
forgot how to do my impression of him. It's been too long since I took theater history.
Jen, you've got a theater degree, right?
I skated.
What?
What am I
What?
doing? I'm sorry.
And you deign to do improv on a computer? What?
Listen, I have a degree in music, a minor in German, and a minor in art and design. So, because I went to school in the 90s. Just like you.
Yeah.
But anytime someone drops some theater back history, I'm like, really? Tell me more.
the heterotopic space of the other. I remembered it.
There you go. Well
The
done.
heterotopic space of the other.
He's
Yeah.
still teaching. Someone that we know was just complaining about him online. Yeah. So
Aw.
congratulations.
Yeah.
He's had a long career as a historiographer. Oh,
Yeah.
this turned really sad all of a sudden. Why is?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Hey friends, it's 8:45 in the evening here in the Central Time Zone.
And we've done
And
1.5 scenes. You're
and
welcome.
we've done 1.5 scenes. You are welcome. We did some scenes.
We did some.
And it's been Molly, Jen, it's a joy to be with you, even through the camera. Thank you so much.